Hello everyone, we will solve this today LeetCode problem. This is problem linked list. This is an easy problem. Given the head of single linked list, return true if it is a palindrome or false otherwise. So we have given this head of the single linked list, and we need to return true if it is palindrome or false otherwise, right? So here 1 to 2 1 is a palindrome because it is same from start and end. So for this problem, the first approach which came in my mind is that we can take a vector for storing all the values of this linked list and simply check whether this vector is a palindrome or not, right? So for checking palindrome, we will see its first and the last value, that this 1 and 1 is same. Then we will increment the starting point and decrement the ending point, and we will check whether both are same or not. If and like this we will iterate till I get is not greater than equals to j. Then we will get to know that whether it is a palindrome or not. So but it will take O of n because I am using extra array, so it will take O of n is time complexity and O of n by 2 space and O of n by 2 O of n is time complexity, right? Because I need to iterate in whole English to store all the values in my vector. So this is a common approach which will be not optimal. So for optimal doing, we can reduce this space complexity from O of n to O of 1. So for that, what we can do is we will find its midpoint. Like here midpoint is 2 here, and we will reverse this linked list from 2 to end point. So by reversing, what we will get this 1 and 2 again. Now we will simply iterate from starting point and this midpoint, and we will check whether this both values is equal or not. That's how you can check the palindrome in this, right? So for finding the midpoint, we can use slow fast approach, which is which I will take the I will take the slow pointer, and I will take a faster pointer which will point to head. Now we will simply see that whether this fast or fast next is not null. Then we will move this slow pointer to we will iterate slow pointer to 1, and we will move this fast pointer to next. Why we are doing this? Suppose this slow fast is at 1, right? So this 2 and this is 1. Slow fast pointer is at first index, right? After first iteration, this slow pointer comes at 2, but this fast pointer comes at f. Now again iteration, this the slow pointer will comes at s, and the fast pointer becomes null. So this slow pointer will points to this 2. If I take odd length of linked list, then this f pointer will denotes to 1, and when we again we will check that this fast next is also null. Now this s should also point this 2, which is correct, right? So this fast and fast next should be checked, and now this slow pointer is at a midpoint. We will reverse from this point to end point, which I will can store it in a vector in a next variable, and we will call this reverse function for that, right? So reverse linked list, we have already done this reverse linked list in previous. So what we can do is I will simply, you can see that. So I will simply reverse it from this slow pointer to next point. For that, what I can do is I will take 3 pointers which denotes to previous, this previous, this current, and this is head, right? So this current pointer will denotes this to slow, and what will this previous. So if I see this example, so when it is 2 and this is 1, so for reversing it, the 2 should, okay, for reversing it, what we can do, let's suppose this is a different linked list and this is this code. So for reversing for reverse linked list, we what we do is we denote the previous to null and current to slow, and we simply see whether this current will not, I have already discussed this in I think yesterday. So this previous this next should be current next, and this, yeah, and we will point this next to previous, right? Because this for reversing it, we need to point this 2 to its previous one, right? So one will point to its previous, that is null, and now we will shift all the current next and previous to next iteration. For that I need to make current should be equals to previous and current should equals to next. That's how we will shift previous, current and next to next iteration. Now I will simply return this previous, right? So now temp will contain the midpoint after reversing linked list. Now I will simply iterate it from head pointer, which I can store it in different variable, which is temp1, and this, okay, let's take it as a start. This will be equals to head, and let's take it as a mid. So this is start and this is mid, right? So if this start value is not equals to mid value, then it will return 0. Otherwise this start should be equals to next, and this mid should also be next. Then return should be, if it is not, then we will simply return, but yeah, this should be also return. I think 2 1 3 4 is, and this is return 1. Let's see whether we have, yeah, we have passed the sample test case, and let's submit it. Yeah, right, we have done this question. What we have done is we firstly find the mid value, because we need to reverse it so that we can check it is a palindrome or not. That's why, because it will take only O of 1 space complexity and O of n time complexity. So after reversing it from slow to end, we just checking that whether this both of the values are equal or not, and if it is not, then we will return false, otherwise we will return true. So yeah, I think this is good. For this reverse linked list, I think you can follow the previous video, or yeah, thank you.